And welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. Whenever Brian Howard comes in, he brings in some memorabilia from the collection at the Oneida County History Center. And one of the things that he's brought in is this baseball hat and Utica Blue Sox. A lot of history there, Brian.
Sure. Well, as it says on the hat, 1983 New York Penn League champions. But the Blue Sox, their history goes back a lot further than just 35 years.
Yeah.
And that group there was just the latest iteration. I think the earliest Blue Sox teams dated to the 1940s, I think?
Even earlier,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
even earlier, yeah. In fact, Frank Tomeno was on recently. We got talking, Frank on the Board of Trustees at the History Center, and we got talking about McConnell Field in North Utica.
Oh, yeah.
About where the Red Roof Inn is today.
Yep.
And the Blue Sox played there before they moved up to Murnane Field.
But the story of professional baseball goes all the way back, really almost to the beginnings. And you know what I said in the last segment about how we're able to tie our local story to our nation's story. The growth of baseball and is one of those great examples. You know, we're right on the edge of opening day now. The story of baseball dates back at least to the 1860s, professional baseball, at least to the 1860s in this area. And we can document that through materials like a scorebook that we have from the Utica Baseball Club in 1863. We have a bat which is signed by that same club from 1868. And we carry artifacts and thus that story all the way up through the present day.
What's on, beside the Mohawk Airlines collection, Brian, what else is on display on the main gallery floor right now?
Well, we have an exhibit that talks about the history of the First World War and its impact on this area. That was constructed by one of our Colgate University interns last summer, and it is now being supplemented by another intern that we have from Utica College. So she is adding materials to that to, again, better tell the story of how the war, not so much the battles that were fought, but how it impacted people back here in this multi-ethnic community that had big groups of immigrants on both sides of the conflict living together in Utica.
One of the things that I hope we can do, I'm sure we will do, at the telethon is to have a camera pan around that main gallery and show people some of these artifacts.
Yeah, you can come down and take a look at our exhibits. We're open 5 days a week. If you can't make it down, though, tune into the telethon on March 21st and you can do the same thing. The cameras, I'm hoping also will be able to show some of the other things that we do. Of course we collect artifacts and put up exhibits, but we also have a very dynamic public programming schedule. So just about every weekend on a Saturday we have something going, thanks to our community outreach coordinator, Rebecca McLean's efforts.
What, off the top of your head, can you think of some that are upcoming, Brian?
Well, we have an Irish tea on the 16th of March, followed by the telethon, of course, on March 21st. Other than that, I would encourage people to go to our Facebook page or to our website. You can see the complete list of programs going out a couple months right there on our front pages.
And I know Rebecca's doing a lot of work with things like Twitter and social media, yes?
Yeah, it's an opportunity for us to reach an audience that we really didn't have a convenient avenue to reach them before. A lot of people, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people these days no longer read a print newspaper. You know, they will go online to websites for their information. Well, we have to keep up with the times, and that's why we've made such a heavy investment in social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, in addition to our regular website. That's why we're digitizing our collections so that we can put them in an electronic format so we can send pictures easily from one venue to another so people can come in and conduct the research that before would have required them to go through literally cabinet after cabinet of pictures or documents. They can do all that sitting at a computer screen. Our materials are protected, and they have access to the information.
One of the volunteers up at the History Center has done a lot of that digitization. I can't even say the word. But
Digitization.
yeah.
Yes.
Has done a lot of that work getting those pictures in digital format, yes?
Yeah, well, Bob Stephenson. Bob has done a great job over the last, we started this effort maybe 10 years ago now. And the work that he did to document our collections electronically was something that we could have never asked a volunteer to do. I mean, he wanted to do it, and he did a fantastic job. Unfortunately, Bob's health he's no longer able to come in, but he left us with a legacy of hundreds of thousands of images, and he also endowed a fund so we can continue to do that work with a part-time digital archivist, and that's what's happening right now.
What's the ultimate goal in terms of digital format? Are you hoping to get everything digitized?
Well, I think that's the way that that it's going, and it's not just our organization. It's history museums throughout the country, probably throughout the world. The way that people access information has changed dramatically with the coming of the internet. It hasn't been an evolution; it's been a revolution in the way that people want to get informational content. We have to keep up, and keeping up means putting everything in electronic format.
And there's a nice web page that people can go to, got all kinds of stuff on there.
Yep, oneidacountyhistory.org. And from there you can also access our social media pages. There are links down at the bottom of the page to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I don't know about Instagram and Twitter, but between all of those, we have over 7,000 followers. And for a county history organization, that's pretty substantial.
Okay, good. Good to see you. And I'll see you again on March 21st at 6:30 is when we go on the air. We hope everybody calls in. The first 40 get a chance at, or not a chance, they get the water bottle.
You got it.
Okay,
You got it.
good.
Yep. Thanks.
I'll see you're welcome, Brian. I'll see you then. And I'll see you all next week. Don't forget cnyhomepage.com. Lots of good stuff there. Until next time, don't forget, March 21st. Till next time, take care of yourself, everybody.